I understand better than almost anyone, you understand almost better than anyone, the sheer potential this global economy affords the United States of America. And you are well aware of the challenges as well. This is a familiar story. In the post-war era, post-World War II era, we faced a slightly different set of challenges. As the global economy reemerged from the destructions of war, we knew that institutions and rules were needed to navigate through this new world order. And because our parents and grandparents were wise and because they were committed, we did what we've always done best. We exercised our global leadership. We were the driving force behind the creation of the World Bank, the International Monetary Fund, as well as the GATT, as well as the World Trade Organization, the architecture for the global economic system. Our companies and our financial institutions from that period through the mid-'80s and '90s were also instrumental in establishing the standards for corporate responsibility and transparency and governance. We didn't just stumble upon our economic destiny, we shaped it. We shaped our economic destiny. And now we have to reshape it. It's a different world. All's changed. In the last decade, all's changed in terms of the globalization of the world economy, in terms of the rules of the road, or lack of the rules of the road, in terms of watching emerging nations trying to figure out where they fit and how we fit relative to them, and so on. And so these institutions, that the affirmative task we have now is to actually create a new world order, because the global order is changing again. And the institutions and the rules that worked so well in the post-World War II era for decades, they need to be strengthened, and some have to be changed. So we have to do what we do best. We have to lead. We have to lead. We have to update the global rules of the road. We have to do it in a way that maximizes benefits for everyone, because obviously it's overwhelmingly in our interest. This is not a zero-sum game. It's overwhelmingly in our interest that China prosper, that Mongolia prosper, that nations big and large, East and West, in Latin America and in Africa prosper. Because, you know that old expression, they asked Willie Sutton why he robbed banks. He said, that's where the money is. We want everybody to have a little money to make sure they can buy. That's the paradox of this new global order. So much of our success depends on the success of those with whom we compete. That's the challenge the President and I and the entire administration take very seriously. It's been the center of our economic philosophy from the day we took office. Because everybody has to understand, you want to play on the world stage, you got to play by the rules. That's why I'm so optimistic about our future, because I believe in the 21st century the true wealth of a nation is found in the creative mind of its people and their ability to innovate, to develop technologies that not only spawn new products, but entire new industries. More than any other country, the United States of America is hardwired for innovation. It has enabled generation after generation of Americans to give life to world-changing ideas, from the cotton gin to the airplane to the microchip to the internet, and the list could go on and on and on. These accomplishments were made possible by the boundless capacity of the American people and the immigrants who constantly enrich and revitalize our national fabric.